Hello, everyone. Here we are. Today, the idea is build a DeFi app. And most important that build a DeFi app, our idea is to show you some concepts related to this. So here we are, me and Harry. Hey,
Hello. Hi, everyone.
hello. And a bit about me. My name is Solange Gueiros. I am a developer advocate here at Chainlink Labs, and these are my contacts. And Harry, can you talk about you?
Yeah, sure. My name is Harry Papakurusiu. I'm a developer advocate manager at Chainlink Labs, and I'd love to connect with everyone, interact with everyone in the community. So feel free to add me on Twitter at papas9999 if you want.
Amazing.
Awesome. So what are we building today, Sol?
Yes, we are interacting with Uniswap V2. This is a basic concept for you, but the idea is to teach you in the same way that we are interacting with Uniswap, you can interact with AV or Compound or any other application. And this is the pad. This is our work tool. We are working together on this. So, are you go out my
I shared it in
presentation?
the chat already.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And also, are you open this for us? Here we are.
Yeah. So we'd love everyone to go into the pad that Sol shared and work together in there. That'd be great.
Yes, Darby, you are so fast. Let's put our name and country to be sure that we are together here.
Yes, definitely.
And are you be here a bit more for be sure that the people are going to this place? Let's wait 1 minute. Wow. So I am in Brazil, Harry in Australia. We have some people from USA. We are really around the world. This is amazing. And remember, this is a collaborative path. We can write together and we can delete everything together. So be careful. The idea is not to lose our content. So I think we can start. Like I said before, we are creating some interface to interact with Uniswap. Before we need to think about the requirements, I hope that everyone have a wallet, an injected wallet in our browser, your browser. I'm using MetaMask, already installed, and our test net will be Gurley. And if you go to your MetaMask and you didn't see Gurley, for example, let's see what's happening with my MetaMask. It's a bit slow here. So I am in Gurley, but if Gurley didn't appear for you, you must go to this show write test networks and be sure that this is on to appear the test networks. So close the advanced settings and then you can see the test networks and select Gurley. Also, you need to have some ethers on Gurley. So let's go to our faucet to get some. This is the Chainlink faucet. And first of all, you need to connect your wallet. My wallet is already connected, but probably you need to connect first. After connect your wallet, you will scroll down and you must log in with Twitter. And what we are building today, first, we are creating a token, then we'll create a liquid pool on Uniswap V2, but we are not using the interface. We are creating this by ourselves using Remix, interacting with smart contracts. And then we can swap a token, the token that we are creating just now. Let's log in with Twitter. I'm authorizing, and now I can get some ethers. In fact, I'm not using the link token now, but if you'd like to have link tokens, you can get as well. And the hardest part for me is verify that I am human. Let's see if I can do this.
Yeah, me too. They seem to get harder and harder every time.
Yes, I think today is not so hard to find the
Yeah,
data.
that's not too bad.
I think it is. Yay. So let's send the request.
Success.
Yes, and now you can see that I have a transaction that the faucet is sending link, 20 links for me, and another transaction sent zero point 0.1 ethers on Girly. So here we are, we have two transactions to this. In fact, I have some Girly and some link tokens in this wallet, but I will get a bit more to show you how to do this. After this, so we are creating a token, and like I said before, using Remix. Hey, here we are. Here I have 20 link tokens, and here I have 0 0.1 ethers. Perfect. Let's close this and this, and let's use a Remix. I'm using Remix, the non-secure version, but you can use both. I have different contracts in each of them. So don't worry, use what's better for you. Here we are. I will reload my remix to be sure that we are in the same page. Wait a minute. And first of all, we are creating a token. Here we are. In Remix, you'll create a file, call it token. Probably I have this. Let's see. I am in File Explorer, and below the default workspace, I can see a button to create a new file. Token. I have token, so token1.solve.
There's a great question in the chat. What chain should we deploy to? Could you use BNB for this tutorial? So we're deploying to Goerli for this tutorial. However, everything that we're showing you today, you 100% can do on Binance Smart Chain, correct, Sol?
Yes, I'm not sure with Binance. Let's see something. This is the Uniswap V2, and
Ah, okay.
we don't
Yeah,
have
actually, you're right. They have. Actually,
Uniswap
you're right. Yeah.
V2. Yes, on,
Ah.
on Binance chain. So for now, you can create a token, but then you cannot use it later.
Yes, sorry, I forgot about that. So yeah, you can create the token, but then you can't interact with Uniswap because it's not on Binance. You could look at Pancake Swap though, I think, which is a fork of Uniswap, and it's probably going to be very similar.
Probably yes. I didn't try in PancakeSwap. It's a good idea. So I will share the code of our token. And our token, I'm using an old version of Solidity. You cannot use this in production, please, because this token is so old. But in the same way, this is a version of Open Zeppelin that has exactly what I need. That is the ERC20 token mintable. So, but I know that we have problems with underflow, so be careful with this. But don't copy yet. Wait a minute, because I used this exactly yesterday. I am in Medellin now. We have a Ethereum conference here. Yesterday I did a workshop in person. Today I met you online. But let's change the token first. Let's create, and I can do this bigger for you. The Chainlink. Oh, it's Chainlink Hackathon. Oh, I mean, I will to write today. Hackathon 2022. Okay. And let's see that our symbol is this, okay? Now I share this with you. So remember, now it's a so important point. You must copy and paste this. Don't cut. Your friend would like to do the same. Please only copy the code. Select and copy the code. And this is our token. And I are talking about Open Zeppelin before. And it's interesting to introduce you. For example, the wizard from Open Zeppelin. Like I said before, I'm using an old version now, but if you'd like to create a token and to use the Open Zeppelin, that they have some libraries already that we can trust because was audited by them. And here you are, we can put your name and define the symbol, so token. So, for example, and if it's mintable, if you'd like to have some control with roles and something like this, you can create a token, you can create an NFT. Be fun with this. I love this. Let's come back to our token. So here we are. What I have in my token. First of all, I have a comment defining the license that I'm using, open source license. And then the command pragma is to define the version of Solidity that I am using. And I already told you that I'm using an old version of Solidity only because I'm importing this ERC mintable that's done for me. Then my token, it seems like be magic because it has like 5 lines of code. I'm only defining the name, the symbol, and look this, I'm creating a token with only 2 decimal places, exactly to show the difference between the normal 18 decimal places from Ethereum and the other tokens, and we can create some different. This is our token. Now we must go to the 4th button in the left side. This will be the Solidity compiler. Here we are. And I really recommend you to enable the auto compile because this helps you a lot. For example, if I have the auto compile enabled, and here we are, I have an error now, and I am in other line. I have a red symbol now, red signal, and I can see, oh, this is wrong. Let's see what's this. Oh, in this line, I can fix this. So with this, it's compiling automatically, and now I have the green symbol over there, and the compilation is successful.
Just quickly,
Nice.
Sol, we've got a
Yes.
question in the chat. Did you want to address this one?
Yes, nice question. Is if I use the like a newer version of the Solidity compiler, I need to use a newer version of this contract, this library from Open Zeppelin, and they don't have this ERC mintable in other version. I can use in the way that I show you before. If I go to Wizard, and for example, I can create this like being mintable with rules. This can work as well, but I prefer to use my old contract for now. But feel free to use this new version. And what more I have here? Okay, it's compiled. Let's deploy our contract. I will go to deploy and run transactions. And remember that you need to have this. And choose the environment. This is the most important part because Remix, it's an environment to deploy. It has a blockchain simulator in memory in your browser. But in fact, we'd like to do this in a real network, in a test network. So we are connecting Remix with our wallet. To do this, you must choose the injected provider, MetaMask. Let's see. So here we are in environment, and I will select injected provider MetaMask. Perfect. This is my wallet, the balance of my wallet. And this is small here, but you can see girly. 5 is the ID of the network. And this is. Now, if I scroll down, I can see the contract. This is my contract token in the file token.sol. And I will deploy this. Let's see. Now what's happened? I'm sending a transaction to the blockchain using MetaMask. So MetaMask is connected to Remix. Remix creates the transaction, sent to MetaMask, and MetaMask is sending to the network. I need to approve this. So let's confirm the transaction. And remember that token.sol deploy. And here you are, I'm waiting the contract to be deployed. I can see here that it's pending and now it's successful. In the same way, in the left side, I can go to deployed contract part, scroll down, and you can see the token over there. So let's put our name and the token address here. If you'd like to do with me. How can I copy the address? Here in the right side of my token, I can copy and paste. Hey, nice, Darb.
So quick, Darby.
Yes, so
Darb,
quick.
sorry.
Amazing. Here we are. When I expand my token, you can see, oh, this is magic because my token has nothing. How I have this amazing number of functions and buttons. This is imported by OpenZeppelin, by the contract that I imported here, okay? Well, first I'd like to have some tokens. I will mint some tokens to my account. So let's mint some tokens. And remember that we have, I'd like to mint 100 tokens. And this will be, this is 1,000. I'd like to mint 100. 100 tokens, and this is 100. And I must add 2 zeros that are the decimal places. So let's do this. Here we are, mint. You can expand the mint part. Amount 100 plus 00. Account, I'd like to mint for myself. So I will get the address of my account here near the deploy and run transactions or in MetaMask. And this. I will transact. It means that I'm sending another transaction from Remix to MetaMask to the blockchain. Now, not to create a contract, but interact with the contract that I created before. Confirm. And let's see, if I copy my address, I can go to balance off. And for now, it's 0. I know that this is a bit small, but it's hard to be big here. And we are waiting this transaction be confirmed. Now it's confirmed, and I have 100 tokens. Oh, I'd like to see my token on MetaMask. How can I do this? I will copy the address of my token. I come back here to the line where I have the name of my token. And then I'm going to MetaMask. My MetaMask is so slow. Go to Assets and scroll down. You can see that I create a lot of tokens in the past weeks in different workshops. This was yesterday. So I will import a token and I paste the address of my token. You can see here the Chainlink file hackathon. The symbol is right. 2 decimal places, and I can add the custom token. And I have 100 tokens. Hey. If I come back here to the list of assets, now I have 100 tokens listed here. Okay, I have a token. Now I'd like to create a liquid pool on Uniswap with my token. Let's do this. For this, I will use the interface of Uniswap, but I don't need all the functions that we have in the interface. So we are creating our interface with only the functions that we are using to do this. Let's do it. So it will be this. Now we will create this. Create the interface router.sol. And I will copy and paste the code for you. So here we are. What I have here, if you'd like to see the source code of this, the original, it's here. Let's add this for you first. I'm not using all of this, but it's interesting to you to know. This is the interface, the router that we are using, and we are interacting with this, okay? Not all of this, but I will use the add liquidity for it, and I'm using not remove. I don't like to do this. I will use another function called swap, not tokens for tokens, but swap it for tokens. We are using these two functions over there. Let's pass this for you now, and then I explain what I'm doing. Is this? Oh, this is supposed to be in English. I have another version in English. Let's put this for you. My swap. I was doing another complicated version, but I couldn't. Okay, in English now. So let's understand what I have here. I will fix this as well. Okay, here. And for you understand what I have. First of all, this is an abstract counter because this is my interface. I'm not creating nothing here. I'm only calling the function of the interface in this address that will be the router. In the same way, like we are talking before to PancakeSwap, probably if you know the address of PancakeSwap, you can do this on BNB, or I did this like 2 years ago for RSK. It's another address, another chain. So this is so easy to use. And what I have, I will create a liquid pool with ethers. So I need to add the token address, how much tokens I'd like to add on this. And because I'm creating this and the minimum will to be the same, how much ethers I will send, who is the owner of this part of the liquid pool, and the deadline. When we send some transaction to Uniswap, you used to put a deadline. And like if you are doing some swap and you wait too much, the value can change. So we must use a small deadline. Like for us, I put a deadline in like 10 minutes that we can play and don't thinking about this. And also, you can talk.
Just quickly, we've got a great question in the chat about the router having a different Solidity version to your token that we defined.
Yes, this is not a problem. You can use a newest version. And also, I can search which is the address of the wrapped ethers. but it's better to get it directly in the interface to be sure that you are using the right address. In the same way, if you are doing this from in Binance chain, the name will be this, but probably it will be the wrapped BNB. Or if I'm using this on RSK, it's the RBC, so it's other token, but if they use the same code, the name will be this. Also, I have here a view only to do a query. I'd like to buy tokens, to swap tokens by Ether. So if I send Ethers, how much tokens I will receive? And this, I'd like to receive one token. How much Ethers I need to send? So this, you calculate this for us. And then when I know this value, I will use the function swap ethers for exact tokens. So I will send ethers and receive the tokens in the way that I calculated before. So now we are using all of these functions. Let's do it. How we are doing this now? This is so important for you. Let's go directly to deploy and run transactions. And we are not in deploying this. We must use this with the address that I showed you before. So at address, and you must use this address over there. What is the address? Here. You use that code with this address. How can I do this? Here we are. I am in deploy and run transactions, interface router, important, not deploy. And go down in at address and paste the address of the router. Then click on at address. And now you have the interface. So this interface is interacting with the router which is already deployed for Uniswap. This is the idea. And you can see that I have these functions over there. Is this? What is our first step? We'd like to create the liquid pool with our token. Here we are. This is all the information that I need to put over there. I will get this information for you to help you. It's something like that. I will put this information here to help you. Okay, the address, the token, the amount. In our case, it will be ethers. Your address and the Unix timestamp. Let's do this. So I will do for mine first, okay? Token. What's my token address? Let's get it. Is this. How much tokens I'd like to have? So let's do something like, I'd like to do 100 tokens. It will be equal to 0.01 ethers. Okay? So this 00. The minimum will be the same. How much ethers I need to send, and I need to put this in way. So let's help you to do this. For example, let's use the it converter.
Yes, I always use that website as well. It's very handy.
Yes. I don't know why I was disconnected. Let's see. So let's put this 0.01, and this is the value that I need to add over there. Okay, let's scroll down, use this, and the amount is this. 2 is my address. Let's get my address. Where's here? And let's get the deadline. To get the deadline, I use this. I will share with you as well. And for example, here probably I have the deadline now. This is now. I'd like to add 90 minutes, something like that. Okay, let's see. So this is the deadline that I will use. If you do this in 10 minutes, it will be okay. What's happened with my pad? So I will add everything here now. The deadline, and something's wrong. Okay. The token address, and you can do the same. Tokens 100.00, 100.00, and it is value again. Not here. 2 is my address. And is this. Harry, do you think that I can click on transact now?
You can, but will it be successful is the real question, or will it fail?
Yes, exactly. The problem I'm asking this because a lot of times live I forgot to send the ethers, and now we must be careful with this. So I'm telling that I will send this amount of ethers. So before click on transact, I must scroll up until the value field and add this over there.
Yes. So this will basically call the function, but at the same time, send that amount of ETH.
Exactly. So we must do this. Remember to go to value and put the 0.01 ethers, this is amounting way. And then it's all good to create your liquidity pool. Cross fingers. Oh, what I did now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I have another problem now. This is so funny. Do you know what I forgot, Harry?
No, I don't.
Yes, I know. I forgot. Remember that I'm sending tokens to the interface router. But
Yes.
when we are using tokens, you must first approve the router
Yes.
to use your tokens. And I forgot to do this.
Yes.
So first of all, I will put this before. Go to token and approve the router to use your token. Let's do this. I have the address of the router here. And I will go to my token to approve function, spender, amount, 10.00. So let's do this. The spender is the router. And now, yes, this is amazing. Remember that I minted 100 tokens, but now I'd like to send, 100 tokens to approve the router to use these 100 tokens. Okay, is this? Let's approve it. What I have now? Now it's not supposed to be a problem. Let's see if it's deployment. Huh? No.
Is the spender correct? The contract address of the router?
I'm not sure. Let's see. It seems yes, but I will copy here as well. No.
Oh, do you need to remove the value in the transaction?
Yes. Great.
That's for the next step.
Exactly.
There we go. Success. Yes,
Amazing.
Darb picked up on it.
Yes. Great that.
Nice one. So this is the token contract saying, hey, I'm approving this contract or spender to be able to transact this amount.
Exactly.
And then you can do the transfer or the function call next, which will do the transfer.
Yes, like when I'm creating the liquid pool, the router will do a transfer from
Yeah.
my account to the router account.
Yeah.
So is this? It's approved. I can check this as well. Like if I go down in
Yeah, let's
hours,
check it.
but the owner is me, so this is wrong. Let's get my address. And you can see that I have 100. Yes, and the question from Abimala, it's really amazing because, yes, I'm doing errors live because you will get this kind of error when you are alone and you'll be lost. So it's better to do this together.
Definitely.
Okay, now I can do this, but remember that I need to put the value again over there. Let's come back. Yes, here we are. The value is correct. Everything is correct here. Cross fingers again. Yes.
Nice one.
After this, we are going to the interface of Uniswap to see our liquid pool.
Awesome.
So confirming this. Wait to be confirmed.
Does anyone here in the chat use Uniswap to do token swaps and DeFi? Let us know in the chat if you do.
Yeah, so curious. And it's done. Let's go. Here we are. I will share this with you now because I am on V2. So let's go to the Uniswap V2. This is the app. First of all, you need to connect your wallet. I am already connected. I was testing before. And then you can see that I am on Girly. And I like to see my token. I will import a liquid pool. I'm using Ethers and my token. Let's get the address of my token again. Here we are. And here. And select the token. I know that my token is not here. So I will search my token. And here we are, Chainlink Fall Hackathon.
Awesome.
The token exists. And Uniswap is telling that this is not a token that Uniswap verified it. I know it's mine, but I can do this anyway. And here we are. This is supposed to be one, but they have some round problems. And I am the owner of the share, the liquid pool. I have everything now. And here we are. We create this using Remix, and we can see in Swap. Let's go to the next step. Now that I sent some tokens to the router, in fact, I send out tokens. Let's see here. Why my MetaMask is so slow? Yes, you can see that I don't have tokens anymore because I sent everything to the liquid pool. So I'd like to swap a token. I will buy my token using Ethers again. It's supposed to other people do this, but let's do it myself. First of all, I'd like to know how much I must send on Ethers to do this. So, for example, I'd like to receive 10 tokens, 10,000. So I'm now in the function get amounts in.
So what are we trying to find out here? How much ETH you need to get that amount of tokens?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'd like to receive 10 tokens, but I need to define this path. What is this? Let's help you with this. The path, it will be something like the wrapped Ether and your token. So for me, let's get the wrapped Ether first. Here we are. We have it here. This is the address of the wrapped Ether. And we need to put this. And the address of my token as well. Put yours here. My token, where is my token? Here. So this is the path that I must use for my token. You need to create this for yours, okay? What I did. So let's copy this and put over there. This is the path, and I'd like to receive 10 tokens. Let's call it. Okay, this is the amount that I receive. Let's understand this. Okay, to receive 100 tokens, I must send this. But why this is not a integer number? Why I have a broken number over there? Do you know, right, Harry?
Is it because it's in way?
No, this is because of the concept of Uniswap, that we have the constant of the tokens. So when
Yes.
you buy more tokens of one, you need to send more of the other because the constant must be the same.
Yep. Each side of the pool has to be equal.
Exactly. So because of this, is not to send only something like this, not this, but we need to send this. Okay? This is so important to you understand. So we know that we must send this in ethers in order to receive 10 tokens. So let's do it. Now we know what we can do. Now I'm going to the function swap ethers for exactly tokens. And in the same way, I need to put a lot of values here. Let's understand this part as well. And what is this? Like something that I will put the explanation for you. This is not true for my token, path, address, and the timestamp. So for mine, it will be, let's do this. Amount of tokens, 10,000. Path, we already have the path here. To my address, I can get my address again. And I already put this here and here, for example. And the deadline, probably it passed, so we need to do this again. 10,000. Let's create a new deadline now with 20. Convert is this. So this is the deadline that I will use now. Let's add the deadline. And I think it's done. Can I transact now? It is okay?
No, because you need to add the ETH value to the transaction call again.
Exactly. I always forgot this. So this is the value that I must send. Remember that we did this before.
Yep.
So let's add the value here. And now, yes, I must send ethers and I will receive tokens. No, it's telling that I must send more than I need. Oh, so weird this now.
Yeah. Just quickly, did you want to explain the concept of the deadline with Uniswap?
No, I can talk about. Yes, why we need the deadline? If because think that you send a transaction, not in testnet, but in mainnet, sometimes you send a transaction with a low gas price, and your transaction it's so long to be confirmed. When your transaction is confirmed, the price changed, so it doesn't make sense anymore. And because of this, you can send a deadline to be sure that this is true, that it will work.
Awesome.
But in fact, I have no idea what's my problem now.
Let's take a look again. So you're taking out 10 to the right address, and then you have a deadline.
Yes, sometimes I didn't saw this kind of problem before, but this value it's a bit strange for me. Oh, I think I put the value wrong with this.
Just double check that, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it was this.
Okay, it was the value, yep.
Yeah. I only copy and paste the value again. Yes, I'm sending ethers to the contract of my liquid pool. And remember that each liquid pool, each pair, it's a contract. So this is a contract. Yes, probably I copied the full response, Darby. You are right. Like Darby comment this, and probably I did this. Yes, I think it's done. Let's see. Yes. Wow. So let's see if I have tokens now. If I go to assets, yes, I have 10 tokens now. So I get my
Yes,
tokens.
awesome.
I swap ethers for tokens and I have my tokens. I can see here as well. This is the balance of my account.
And does the Uniswap front end reflect this as well?
Yes, let's see. Probably now we have a different percentage here. We have more ethers and less tokens
Yep.
because I bought 10 tokens.
Yep.
I don't know if I can do the swap here as well in V2. Let's see.
Yeah, let's try.
Yeah. Let's get the address of my token. Probably you lost like ethers, but I'm not in V. Oh, this is not right. I didn't copy it. It say that copied. Yes, here we are. I have 10 tokens. And I can change more ethers for my token here, for example, 0.01. And you can see that if this is the opposite, like in the other way, I told that I'd like to receive 10 tokens. And then I must send this. But now I'm saying that I'd like to send this in ethers and I receive this amount of tokens. You can see that the price impact is huge.
Yeah, that's a big impact.
Yes, it will be so expensive to do this. But the idea is to show you that you can interact with any DeFi application, creating your own smart contracts. Like I create only interface to do this, but I can import this interface in another smart contract, for example, and use it. In the same
Yeah.
way, yes, talk, Harry, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I was just going to say that's exactly one of the cool things about DeFi, in my opinion, is you can take something that someone else has built, and you can create your own DeFi application that then uses that, and you've got that whole notion of DeFi composability, or building money Legos, as they call it, where you have your thing, and then you then interact with another DeFi thing, and then you can interact with another thing, and you can create this amazing thing that is comprised of all these different kind of DeFi protocols and interfaces.
Yes, this is the real money Lego.
Yes, money Lego.
Yeah, I really love this. In the same way, you can interact with Compound or Aver or any other, including to do a part in one application, a part in another application.
Yes, definitely.
This is really amazing. And well, I started with you creating a token because this is so basic, but in the same way, I used to say that create a token is so easy, but to give some value to this token, it's another history.
Yes, definitely.
But I think this it's a great way to start. I know that it was a bit fast. We don't have using 2 hours to do this. What do you think, Harry? Would you like to talk more about it?
I was just going to see, does anyone have any questions specific to this workshop or to the hackathon in general? Feel free to ask in the chat. Otherwise, yeah, I was just going to say a cool hackathon projects to build based on things like this is to build some kind of DeFi application that creates tokens and then sends them to Uniswap, just like Sol did, or anything really that kind of you can then interact with the token swap program like Uniswap would be a cool hackathon submission. And yeah, just really looking forward to see some of the DeFi specific things that are built. DeFi, I'm a very big DeFi fan. And I always get excited when I see new DeFi projects being built as part of hackathons.
Yes, this is really amazing. And wow, I think I cannot live without DeFi anymore.
Yeah. And I might just share in the chat, if you're interested in programming DeFi smart contracts, we've got a repository called DeFi Minimal that I'm going to share that has a bunch of DeFi primitives smart contracts. So these are very just like today, we've got the Uniswap interface smart contract that we went through. There are some basic smart contracts that go through how to build a very simple lending and borrowing DeFi protocol, a staking protocol, etc. So you can check those out and have a play around with those as well if you wish.
Yes, here we are, the DeFi minimal. You have some examples over there. Some contracts related to lending, to staking, swap, rewards. This is amazing. And hey, we have a question over there.
Can one participate in more than one project? For example, building a DeFi app and also working on Solana.
In the hackathon, no.
I'm just checking the FAQ because I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Yes, at least on because of dev post, each person must be in one project.
Okay. Yes, so for each dev post profile that you have, you can only submit one project.
Yes. And this is normal in all the hackathons.
Yeah, I guess usually you spend a bit of time working on hackathon projects that most people maybe won't have time to do 2 submissions.
Yes, this is hard.
Did you have anything else you wanted to discuss, Sol? Otherwise, maybe I can share the feedback form.
Yes, so I'm sharing it now. This is our feedback form. Let's put this in full screen.
I put in the chat. We'd love to get some feedback from you all as to what you thought of today's session, what you think we can improve. So yeah, it'd be great if you can scan the QR code or fill out the form that I linked in the chat and let us know what you thought of this session today. And oh, sorry, we forgot about this. So Vitz asked a question, Kitty Part. I think he wants to build let me find the chat. A kitty party app. It's a concept widely used in South Asia and my country.
I don't know. Do you know?
Let me just scroll up in the chat where he talked about it a little bit more. Yeah, in general, our hackathon workshops are pretty set well before the hackathon starts. If you have specific questions about how to build a certain application as part of a hackathon submission, the best thing you can do is ask in the hackathon Discord, ask in the Chainlink Discord in the hackathon technical support channel, because we monitor that channel throughout the hackathon and we respond to every question there. So if you ask some general questions about how to integrate or how to approach a certain implementation of an app or something like that, and as long as you're very clear about what that app is, because we're not sure what a kitty party app is, but if you ask and you're very clear about the app is like this, here's how it works in the real world or something, you'll definitely get some kind of response in there.
Yes, I need to learn more about it.
Yeah. But cool. All right, Sol, did you have any closing remarks to make? Otherwise, I think we can probably end the session here.
Yes, the registration ad is still open. You can start your project just now.
Yeah, you can register throughout the whole hackathon. So don't be put off if you're starting a little bit late. There's still quite a number of weeks left. Plenty of time to make a great submission.
So I think it's this.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks everyone for joining. Thank you, Sol, for running us through this amazing session today. And I hope everyone has a great hackathon experience and looking forward to seeing all the great submissions from everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. See you around. Bye.